devastated. This victory would not have been possible without the steadfast prayer and support of ACLJ members like you. On behalf of the entire ACLJ, I thank you for standing with us against the abortion industry and helping us save defenseless babies. I thank you for making this victory possible. And I ask you for your continued prayer and support as we continue to battle against barbaric new abortion laws across our nation.
Don't just listen to your music. Immerse yourself in it. With Sonos Ace headphones, experience Dolby Atmos with dynamic head tracking and feel every note surround you. Tune in deeper with adaptive active noise cancellation. And because you won't want to press pause, Sonos Ace is crafted to wear and play all day. This isn't just a pair of headphones. This is personal listening perfected. Sonos Ace. Shop now at Sonos.com and hear sound like never before.
Perfecting your sourdough recipe, that's an art. But finding the right multivitamin, that's easy. Garden of Life Organic Women's Once Daily Multivitamin is made from over 30 certified organic fruits, vegetables, and herbs, all in one daily tablet. It is packed with nutrients sourced from real whole foods. No artificial flavors, sweeteners, or preservatives. Now that's perfection. Start your wellness journey today with Garden of Life.
Now, this is the new FM 92.7 and AM 1400, The Answer.
Welcome back to Seculo. Rick Rennell's joining us right now. But I first wanted to kick us off, go into the phones. Let's go to Cliff, who is an ACLJ champion. That is someone that gives on a monthly recurring basis. We always appreciate when they call in. Cliff, you're probably going to be the last call of the day. Make it good. You're in Illinois, but I know you had a comment. I think this is going to be a great segue into our segment here with Rick. Go ahead.
Hi, are you there?
I am here.
We're here.
All right, good. Listen, I'll go real quick. I watched Trump's speech at the UN. What a show that was, huh? That's pretty dirty pool how they scheduled this thing to go against a nation that was attacked, and they couldn't even represent themselves. I think these things are scheduled. That was a dirty thing to do.
Cliff, of course, is referring to this UN General Assembly meeting happening during the Jewish New Year celebration, during Rosh Hashanah, where Israel could not really represent themselves. But thankfully, you do have President Trump out there, and he made some really strong statements in support of the hostages, going after Hamas, saying we need to get this done, where Hamas, he said, has repeatedly rejected reasonable efforts to make peace, and that they were being rewarded for horrible atrocities, including October 7th. And we have to get the hostages back. That was from President Trump earlier during this UN meeting. Now, Rick, you've been involved so many times on these kind of meetings and this kind of situations. I want to get your readout of just what went on today and what that could look like, hopefully, for a future.
Well, look, we are all really used to President Trump being filled with common sense and speaking very plainly and transparently. And we see it every day, right? He goes to the Oval Office. Americans are watching this. We're quite used to it. That room is not used to it. That room is filled with diplomats who are shocked that the president of the United States is just so much filled with common sense, right? He is somebody who calls out countries, compliments countries depending on what they need. He was criticizing the UN in a very, normal way of, I just arrived here, the escalator's not working, now the teleprompters are not working. And so he delivered that speech without teleprompters. I'm not sure other leaders could stand up there and do that. They might have to wait for the teleprompter guy to fix the problem. But President Trump just goes in, speaks from the heart, and really critiques the place that needs to be critiqued. For me, the headline was really Brazil. We've been having some issues between the U.S. and Brazil. President Lula spoke right before Trump, and President Trump came out and said, hey, I just was in the back. I saw President Lula. We spoke, we actually liked each other for 30 seconds, and we've agreed to see each other again. Now, that is huge because previous President Bolsonaro in Brazil and President Trump were very good friends. And President Trump and President Lula have not gotten off on a very good footing. Now, I believe they are. They'll meet. That means for us, maybe solving the tariff issue, which we're all feeling the crunch on coffee right now from Brazil.
Rick, you mentioned the escalator issue.